In today's video, I want to talk about Himawari. I originally thought this would be a tough topic to dive into, but honestly, I was completely wrong. Before we jump in, I'm gonna do the typical YouTuber thing and ask if you could subscribe, hit that like button, and share the video as I need it. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. Himawari's been getting a lot of attention from characters like Damien, Jura, and Kajin Koji, and it's well deserved. If you didn't know, she's now the new Jinchuriki for Kurama, which is huge for a few reasons. For now, I want to focus on chapter 11, specifically when Himawari regenerates Inojin's injury. This moment is important because even Jura was shocked by it, even comparing her healing to that of the Shinju, who are known for regenerating without needing hand signs. This is a pretty big deal as it's something we usually only see with legendary figure Hashirama, so Himawari's healing ability is on the level of the goddess Shinobi, which is pretty insane. Again, this is speculation, I might be totally wrong, but if we skip ahead to chapter 14, we get Sakura's take on the situation. Sakura was also surprised by how well Inojin had healed. I mean, there was a critical flaw. While Inojin's body healed perfectly, his chakra pathways were still damaged, which is why he stayed unconscious. So, while Himawari's healing powers are impressive, she still doesn't have the expertise to fix chakra pathways just yet. This is important since if Himawari were to regenerate someone's complete and entire body, but not their chakra pathways, the person would be technically alive physically, but not spiritually. You see, in Naruto, chakra is everything, it's basically your soul. So, if the body and chakra aren't in sync, then the outcome won't be either. But here's the cool part. Himawari's Byakugan might actually solve this problem for her. If you didn't know, the Byakugan lets her see chakra points and pathways in crazy detail. So, with that ability in mind, she could potentially fix chakra pathways with surgical precision, which would make her healing even more effective. At this point, you can probably see where I'm going with this entire discussion. And I think Himawari has the potential to become a top-tier medical ninja. Her name, Himawari, literally means sunflower, which is a symbol of hope and recovery. This fits perfectly well with the medical ninja role, especially when you consider Tsunade's medical ninja clause 1. No medic ninja shall ever stop medical treatment until the lives of their party members have come to an end. This clause is really important because medical ninjas are the last line of hope. They're the ones who keep going even when everything seems hopeless. If a medical ninja stops, that means hope is lost. Himawari's healing ability tied right into this idea of bringing hope and recovery to people when they need it the most. Now, when we talk about recovery, we're really talking about Himawari's healing potential. And considering her strong bond with Kurama, it makes sense that she could become a major asset to the ninja world. However, there's still room for growth. We saw in her encounter with Jura that her abilities need time to develop, especially if she's going to be useful to Boruto and others in the future. But with time, I think her regenerative powers could be one of the most busted abilities in Boruto. The only problem is time's not something they have a lot of. So for her to unlock her full potential, she'll definitely need a mentor. Sakura would be the obvious choice as a mentor, but what if there's someone else who could step in? What if that someone was Tsunade herself, deciding to take Himawari under her wing? It does sound a bit far-fetched, but it could add a really good layer to the story. Plus, Tsunade's return could give us some cool interactions with Kajin Koji, along with opening up new possibilities for Himawari's growth. I'm honestly pretty convinced Himawari will end up being a medical ninja, and maybe even the best in history. Think about it, Tsunade and Sakura both mastered creation and rebirth, the pinnacle of medical ninjutsu. Sure, it comes at the cost of the user's lifespan, but Himawari's technique seems to have no drawbacks whatsoever, which automatically makes it one of the strongest medical ninjutsu that we know of. If anything, she might end up with an even more overpowered version through training. It's genuinely hard to see Himawari not going down this path. I mean, all the clues are there, and if she does, it can open up so many ways to expand her character in the story. And if I'm being honest, we don't need any more overpowered characters. I mean, we've got the entirety of the Shinju. Obviously, Code is going to need a massive power-up. Kawaki's obviously out there crying to Amado, trying to get his power back. Boruto is busted as hell. I just genuinely think we need to take a step back from this power scaling and just dial it back to something else. And I think Himawari being a medical ninja would fix this in every single way. I mean, she's obviously been made a POI for a reason, and that reason is for Kurama, but most would expect her to go out and fight in the war with Boruto, but her fighting as a medical ninja would honestly be pretty cool to see. So to wrap this video up, I do want to say thank you for reaching out this far, but in the comments, I do want to know what you think about Himawari's potential as a medical ninja. So without further ado, I do want to say peace.